Hello, everybody. Welcome to Glory in Family Ministries. My name is Mary Angela Chezira.
And I'm Lillian Intelligence.
Yes, so today we are talking about family, family, children, all sorts of things. I have a scenario to present before you. When we are young, for some reason, like unless something is wrong with you, most people want to grow up and have families one way or another. Where you want to grow up, have kids, want to grow up, find a woman, marry her, whatever your life story, everyone somewhere, somehow, they all desire, even the gays, they all they want to be together and have children, have a family. So we come, we are all excited. I'm going to get married. You get married, you have a big wedding, collecting a cent, blah, 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 blah. Then you go home with your husband or your wife, and then you sit and look at each other. Because now you're like,
what next?
What are we doing? Then you're fighting, then you're not agreeing, then, then you have children. All I'm saying is, where is the vision? Where is the vision that brought you together? Do you even know it? And I'm saying this to bring in the story of the prodigal, introducing the prodigal subject, because it doesn't necessarily have to be a child. It can be a wife, it can be a husband. It's basically someone who doesn't understand the vision, and therefore they're doing their own things. Now, a lot of us, when we enter marriage, we are doing our own things. When we start families, we are doing our own things. This ministry, we are about Glory in Family, which is about the heart of God. Do you know why you are married? Do you know why you have children? Do these children know their purpose on earth, or why they are just living life, studying well in class, getting the best marks to become engineers, doctors, and lawyers? Yeah.
I think
that's where we are going today.
The thing I've realized nowadays is there are many prodigals who don't know that they are prodigals. When you read in the Bible and you read about the prodigal son, most of the time we only think about the son who left. And we don't think about the son who stayed. But also the son who stayed was a prodigal. And I know someone will ask me why, how does it show? It's the other one who left, this one stayed. But we see that in the end, when this prodigal child that we know comes back, the one who stayed is not happy by the fact that the other one has come back. And it's not that he's not happy, it's that he didn't understand why they had to celebrate him. Because I mean, he ate everything. He went, he squandered his money, and then he comes back, and then his father is, killing the best, giving him the best, like he gave him the best. So the child who stayed is perturbed by that. So why am I giving this? It's because also in families today, sometimes you stay in a home and think that the one who left is the bad guy. Kumbe, this person was actually trying to find themselves, let me say. Oh, okay, the world took them, they made friends, they, were like, you leave your father's house, you go, you do your stuff, get your stuff and go. And yeah, they go. And you stay, you do everything by book, everything, what your father says you do. You're taking care of the home, you're taking care of the businesses, you're taking like everything you are. And then the son comes back and you're like, his father is the happiest of all. It's like he has not been seeing your work. He doesn't appreciate you because, you're the big brother. And he comes off like, you're supposed to do this. So you don't understand why he's treating you the way he's treating you, yet he's treating the other one differently, yet he's the one who left. Hence, that turns you into a prodigal because you don't understand your father's heart, you don't understand your husband's heart, you don't understand your wife's heart, those kinds of things. So we want to, bring out scenarios.
Yeah.
You can, like, where you realize that I have actually been a prodigal in my own home.
Yeah.
So
the prodigal is someone who just wastes what they have been given because they don't understand what they have been given. Like, for example, the prodigal son, the one who left. The reason he left, in my understanding, is he didn't want what his father was bringing to the table. He's like, this is not for me. You give me my share, I go start my own kingdom elsewhere. But not understanding that your things can only work under your father and being in the direction your father is leading you. So when he went and did what he did, because he was not undercovering, he ended up spoiling everything. So now, when people get married, like I said, you come together, you have your sweet little family. Is there a clear communication of the guidelines? Do we know where we are going as a family? Now, the wife who is a prodigal is the one who has no interest in where the husband is taking them, and takes what the husband brings to the table and goes and does her own things.
Yeah.
And then she's as if prospering that side, but she's not undercovering because she's in direct rebellion with the husband.
Yeah.
So you question yourself, you're like, if I'm being a prodigal, or could I be a prodigal in the things that I'm doing? Because the father in this instance, or the husband in this instance, is leading somewhere, and you're not going where they are leading, or you don't agree with what they are leading. Because what I see with this son, he didn't agree with where the father was taking the family. He's like, that's not for me. I want to do my own things. And when you're a father and this is the child you have, it's not because of you. It's because the child is misunderstanding certain things, and they need to go and figure out for themselves what they need to be. I think that one lesson to take from this is, let the children be. Let them go and explore to the very ends of who they are, because it's until they reach the end that they will know what is right, what is wrong, what is true, what is not, and they will come back, because the prodigal person, they came back. And so when you have a prodigal child, you have to let them be prodigal.
But I think since you're talking about the one who left, I want to talk about the one who stayed.
Yes.
You can, the other thing is, you can be in the house, but when you're lost, like you've said, vision, you don't know that vision. You're like a wife in a home, but you don't have your husband's vision. Like you've said, it gives you something, you leave it at the table and walk away. So those things usually happen because you don't see eye to eye with the other party. Kumbe, you're supposed to be seeing eye to eye with the other. So you end up not appreciating even the little that the other person is doing for anyone else, because for you, you think you're left behind. Yet, when you speak, this person is telling you, everything I have is yours. Just the same way the father told the son that, but everything you have, you would have asked and I would have given you. You get, but you've never come to ask, and you're already saying how I appreciate the other one. So sometimes we just keep quiet in our own minds and fight our battles in our minds, thinking that we are not appreciated. You're not seen. Kumbe, someone is seeing you, but because maybe the conversations do not happen, so you don't see it. And you're only seeing how he's appreciating maybe the best worker in the company. And you're like, but my father loves that guy more than he does me. Yet for him, he trusts you more than he trusts the other one, but he has to keep, can I say, encouraging the other one, because he knows you're
around.
You're around, you're my son, you understand me. Kumbe, you don't actually understand him. So talking, like, this is more about understanding each other in marriage, among children. Like, sit down and talk about things. Don't hold on to things and you're like, he will realize it when he sees my reactions. And then you start saying, my husband doesn't understand me, he does this and this to me. You go, then you want to find counsel from somewhere else, instead of actually coming and speaking to him that, why did you do such and such a thing? And not in a complaining way, but in a way that is needing to understand why this person is actually reacting a different way from the way he should be reacting with you. So that is what the son who stayed didn't understand. He didn't try to come and talk to his father. He just stayed outside. In fact, he doesn't even say that he attended the party. He stayed outside. He asked the servant. So don't go to the servant and start asking. You get, because the servant, for them, they're going to tell you what they see, not what they know. They're just sending them to go do stuff. So you go to your husband, don't go to your maid, don't go to your servant and ask, why is my husband having those guests? Of course. And then they will tell you, he said we should prepare the biggest chicken. He said we do this. For me, I'm just doing, you get, instead of going to the husband or to the wife, or
Yeah, what you've said reminds me of something that our fellowship, someone in our fellowship always says. It's important for women to know their husbands' hearts.
Oh, that's lame.
Always go and ask. And I'm always rolling my
Yeah.
Because the truth is, if you are intentional about knowing your husband's heart, it's not an easy thing to do, because men have like their onions, they have layers and layers and walls. Like the Proverbs 31 woman, it says her husband's heart trusts in her. And that means she has mastered the art. Actually, he trusts her, so he tells her. Now you're coming with your questions. What are we doing about this and that and the other? What do you think our future is going to be? Sometimes your questions are too broad. You're forcing him to think outside where he's at. And so he will dismiss what you're saying. Not because he doesn't want to tell you, but it's too much. I can't give it to you now. So me, what I'm learning is in the instructions he gives daily, seek a why.
Yeah.
When he says, don't do this and this and this, say, but why? I thought this and this and this. Then he will give you his heart. And I guess that's how you do it. Because me, I was so stressed thinking about going to seek my husband's heart every day. You ask the man, so what is on your heart today? And he looks at you like you've asked him, solve this
X,
riddle.
Y, and Z.
And he's not being mean. He's like, I don't know what to tell you right now. So for me, I think not to be a prodigal wife, because I think wives, we can get frustrated with instructions from our husbands when you don't understand where he's coming from with what he's saying.
Yeah.
And you get angry, you feel dismissed, and you want to go and do your own things. Yet, it's like seek deeper. You know, the heart of a king is hidden, but it is the glory of men to seek it out. Find ways to consistently ask, why this? Why that? And if you have a man who is not a time waster, some of them are not even very good with words. He will tell you what he tells you. So you have to learn to read between the lines and understand this is where he's coming from. Now, to talk about that son, the one who was out doing his thing, doing the right thing, or maybe doing something his father had told him, then he came back. This son didn't put his trust in his father. Now I'm beginning to realize. He was closer to the servants than he was to his father. Because if something is happening at home, why not run straight to your father and find out? But he finds a servant and he's like, what are this and this and that? And this goes back to a video we spoke about counsel. Where are your children getting counsel? Where do they feel safe?
Yeah.
Do they feel safe with you, or do they feel safe
with the servants?
Yeah, because the boy went to the servant and asked, this and this is happening. Then the servant, he's like, what? Because he already doesn't feel safe with the father. He doesn't feel like and this is a misconception on the child's part. It is rare that the father is not willing to be understood by the child.
Yeah.
It's most times a child
who chooses.
Yeah, they choose, and they perceive certain things you do to mean something they don't. So you have to encourage your children to keep drawing, to keep coming to you, because they will many times misunderstand. The other day, I came to realize from a picture I was painting regarding my husband and his children. Sometimes he can be so stern with them and so like strict and like, I don't want to say mean, but like brass or crass. And in my head, I'm like, but his heart is not what he's saying.
Yeah.
His heart is for their good. His heart is, I'm telling you this so you get it, so you fix what's wrong, so you become what I need you to become. I'm telling you to stop this, I'm telling you to go this way because I need you to be a wholesome individual. I love you. But if the child just takes what you say and they don't keep being reminded that this is from love, they tend to think you don't love them. They misinterpret your actions or your words to think that I think he doesn't love me because he said this and this and this. And that takes me back to the Bible, why the Old Testament seems like God is like
so angry at them.
But now I'm like, actually, he loves them. That's why he's like that. Because if he was like, oh kids, you worshipped an idol.
It's
Stop
okay.
it.
I forgive
That's very bad. Now let's go for ice cream. Oliver, even with how stern he was, they
Yeah.
still did the mess they did. Imagine now if he
If he
wasn't.
wasn't, yeah.
He's stern because he loves, and
Mm.
a child needs you. When you're stern with them, you need to keep drawing them. I love you, and that's why Jesus came, because much as he was stern and he was like this, he still gave everything. He still continues to give. So when children continuously see that my father, yeah, he's like this, but he gives me this, he gives me that, he takes me here, he takes
Yeah.
me there. It should balance out the scales.
Yeah.
Same with a wife. Sometimes you can feel like you're never doing anything right.
Mm.
Like the food is over there, the kids are like this, the house is like this. Like Tebari Kugamba Konti, wow, I found
Well
a clean
done.
house. All the time it's like instruction, instruction. It's not because it doesn't see it.
Mm.
For me, sometimes I think it's like that's what is expected of you. Like, why am I clapping for you because you laid that bed? You're supposed to.
But give me a compliment.
Okay,
Give me a
okay,
compliment.
okay. But the thing
It's
is,
like me making up and then you don't tell me wow, because I'll just go and take
it's
it all.
true. It's true, but the lack of a compliment does not mean there's no love. I think we need to. Yes,
Okay, let me first catch
yes.
you there. Remember, there are some people who speak words of affirmation. I need you to
Nga
affirm to me.
sinabagenda yeeyo, nga sinabagenda yeeyo. I'm
Okay.
still trying to lay the baseline, and I'm
Okay.
trying to explain that because there's lack of this doesn't mean there's no love.
Okay.
Kakati, of course, ababa words of affirmation. Omuntu wo mugambe, please. I need you to tell me when I do a good job. Tell me when I do a good job, because you are free with your words when I don't do a good job.
I think for this it's important to know someone's love languages. There is someone who's going to clean the house, and it's not that they expect to be told that, oh wow, well done, because they don't speak words. But then they are more of gifts. You get it? You give them something for cleaning the house. And I'm not saying that it's a must, but what I'm trying to say is appreciate them in the way that they receive love. Because some you're going to tell them and you'll be like, duh.
Yeah.
You get, like, it's normal to clean the house. And someone you're going to appreciate them and they'll feel good tomorrow, they want to do it again. And if you don't, they'll be like, I'll never do it again. Or clean the house, you spend time with me. Those kinds of things. So I think it's more of give me this, give me tit for tat thing.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't know whether, let me see. If I cleaned the house and you didn't tell me thank you, I don't think I would really care, because I'm not acts of service. So you get. If you don't compliment me, fine. I wasn't doing it for you anyway. I was doing it for me and the space I'm living in because of the way it looks. So it depends.
It depends. You're right.
So I think me, what I want to touch on, you said something about, oh, it has gone. But it was I wanted to come to talk about, you said not, it has gone again. Okay, let me make this statement. I think it will come. Yes, not understanding the heart of the husband, or that the father, or that trusting the father. So I think the son who had left trusted his father, because even the words he uses when he's out there, he says, let me go back to my father's house. Whether I'm a servant, it doesn't matter, as long as I'm in my father's house. So he was willing to come back because he knew who his father was. So I think they used to talk, and he knew that his father would receive him either way. And what we see is he even comes running to him. When the father sees him, he comes running to him and he tells him, I can be whatever you want me to be. But the father sends for the finest robes. So that means that the father who had, the son who had left understood his father. But the son who had stayed didn't understand.
Yeah.
Because I think they used to talk. So that goes back to, who is your child listening to? Yes, the child left because maybe he listened to his friends. But then the child came back and he was choosing to listen to his father. So it's more of receive. I always got so pissed when I saw people making mistakes and then come back and they are forgiven. I'm like,
how dare you?
How dare they? They made all this. We shouldn't trust him. You get, oh, how, what? And then you get worked up and you see this person, they failed, is happy. And I don't get it until actually you receive Christ, who's telling you that actually this is where my heart is. This is what you're supposed to do, not to send them away because they made mistakes, because you also make mistakes. So I think it's more of forgiveness versus unforgiveness for me.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day. And understanding where people are coming from with what they are doing. And that's why from the beginning, I was like, when you started this family, when you came together as a family, did you know why you came together? Many couples have no idea why they come together. And Baba, they are kubatisaring. I don't know what the word is in English.
Surviving. It's more of survival mode.
Not survival. They're like putting things together, gambling through
Gambling,
their life, and well, heaven is the goal, but you have no idea what you're doing. That will lead a lot to misunderstandings, to prodigals rising up between like a husband who is a prodigal, a wife who is a prodigal, kids, because you don't know why you came together.
Yeah.
And now that you have at least some of this information, sit down as a family, communicate. Communication is key. Communicate with your husband, communicate with your wife, talk to your children, tell them your whys. Your whys of anything. Sometimes your whys may not even be that deep, but they are there. You say the whys so that they know why, for us as a family, why we are like this, why we do what we do. At some point, you have to figure it out. So, yeah.
Hope you've enjoyed this.
Hope it has made sense to you.
Check your heart and know where you fall. Are you a prodigal who left, or are you a prodigal who stays? So, hope you learned something from this video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed time.
Bye.